In 1 Peter chapter 1, Peter is writing to the followers of Jesus who are experiencing an enormous amount of persecution. In fact, the book of Acts chapter 8 records the persecution that they're going through. And it was a horrible time. It was a type of fire. So much so that Peter compares what they're going through with the fire that gold goes through when it's being tested. History teaches us that the believers, those Jewish Christians who had put their faith in Christ, some of them lost their jobs because they would not deny Christ. Others lost their houses, and some houses were burned to the ground. And even some others yet were mourning the loss of loved ones, people who refused to deny Jesus, and they lost their lives because of it. And Peter's writing to them. And Peter's telling them, listen, I know what you're going through is difficult. I know that what you're going through is hard. But he said, listen to me, this fire that you're going through, God is going to use it for your good. And he said it's like the fire that people use to test the purity and the quality of gold. Because at that time, oftentimes people trying to take advantage of others would melt gold down, and they would add impurities to it to add weight to it, but it would lessen the value. And the only way you could tell if gold was 100% pure was to put it in the fire and melt it down. And what would happen would be that the inferior elements that were in the gold would rise to the top, and they would scoop it all out until it was completely pure and let it harden again. And Peter says that our faith, and even James in the book of James says that our faith is much more valuable than gold. And Peter's telling us that the same test that was used for gold, God will harness the fire and the heat that you're going through to purify your faith.